What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Nate's the Lawyer. Now, I just want to say something here. When the term cocaine is a hell of a drug was used, I don't think this is what it was referring to. But this woman falsely claims that a man who can't walk assaulted her. Oh yeah, a paralyzed man assaulted her. Oh yeah, watch this.
Spawned to a home in June 2024.
Oh, thank God.
All right, how you doing?
After Catherine Jensen says her
I was just bullshitting. This woman do it like she on that shit. What the fuck, bruh? Come on now.
ex-boyfriend attacked her minutes before they arrived.
So, what happened?
He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out. Tried to get the keys from my hand of my truck.
A few moments later.
She said I kicked in the door.
And why is that a problem?
Because I'm in a wheelchair. And have been for 25 years.
Oh, come on. 25 years you've been in a wheelchair, and she said you kicked in the door. Ma'am, I don't know if you know this, but his legs don't work. So how the fuck did he kick in the door when we're sitting right here with this man literally unable to move his legs? I don't think you can. Never mind. You'd be surprised.
A few moments later.
So, might need to call the district attorney's office, because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in.
News now at 7. A Metro Atlanta Police Department.
He didn't kick it in.
Wait. Why is it that when us black people know some bullshit? Why do us as black people know what's some bullshit going on? We always had that look at our face looking like, man, you know that bitch lying. We always do that shit. He's looking like look at this shit. Like, look what he said again.
District attorney's office, because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in.
we always had that fucking look. Like, y'all know this bitch lying, right? Y'all know this bitch lying. Look at this man's face.
News now at 7. A Metro Atlanta Police Department now under fire for how it investigated an alleged attack and home invasion.
So a woman says a man kicked down a door and chased her down the street. And when police find the man, he's in a wheelchair. Let's talk about it. Our story starts on January 15th, 2024. A woman named Catherine Jensen is filing a sworn complaint at the College Park Police Department. Now, she's alleging her ex, Charles Reed, kicked in her door, choked her, chased her down the street in a violent home invasion.
Oh, thank God.
All right, how you doing?
After Catherine Jensen says her ex-boyfriend attacked her minutes before they arrived.
So, what happened?
He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out. Tried to get the keys from my hand of my truck.
So he grabbed you by your neck?
Mm-hmm. Handle him myself. I'm too small.
You say he kicked the door in?
He did.
Now, after that interview,
How did you handle him if he's in a wheelchair? Ma'am, you look like you about strung out, about ready to go do something. Like, if this is how y'all motherfuckers dress, something wrong here.
Catherine gave police a very, very, very detailed description.
I still remember the call. On June 15th last year, I got a call about a lady from 4111 Fredericksburg Drive. And So basically, she was like, and when I got to the house, the front door was kicked in, and I think she was like hiding by the garage or something. And she comes out and she's bleeding from her arm. Her neck is bruised up and everything. She's like, my ex-boyfriend who we broke up 2 days ago just entered my home and attacked me. And then after that, I asked her, hey, you know, have y'all lived together? Yeah, we used to live together at this address. Do you have any of his information? He gave me his name, spelled it out, gave me a description, told me what he looked like, ran it through NCIC, it matched. And then I was like, is this him? She was like, yes, that's him.
Now, the man she identified was Charles Reed. He's 41 years old and he's a paraplegic. He's been in a wheelchair for about 25 years because of an accident he had as a teenager.
Yeah, that's.
And you say you have no recollection of who she is?
I have absolutely no idea who that is. Yeah, certainly haven't forced my way into anybody's house.
Because she was able to provide us with your exact information and a description of how you look.
I truly have no idea who that is. Like.
So you went to Grady through your doctors or whatever the case may be, your chiropractor or whoever it is, that shows that you've been in that wheelchair, then that would make it hard to prove that you forcibly entered that woman's home. So if you get those documents in order, you could bring those with you when you go to your first appearance.
I would say, you know what, officer, I could provide them hoes to you right fucking now. I ain't even got to go home. I could provide you this shit right the fuck now. You matter of fact, you want me to just wait? You want to just provide this to this retarded bitch when I see her again? Because if she's saying that I kicked in her damn door and I'm in a fucking wheelchair, me and this musty bitch is gonna have a problem. You feel me?
Through your bond hearing or whatever the case may be, and you'll figure it out. But as of this moment, I will have to place you under arrest. Do you have any weapons, anything sharp on you, anything of that nature?
No. Can I pee and stuff?
You'll be able to pee. I'm gonna take you right downstairs. You're not even going anywhere.
This is crazy to me.
What kind of car do you have?
My Hyundai.
That gray Hyundai Sonata?
Yeah.
All right, no problem. So, do me a favor, put your hands out. Unfortunately, it is. Put your hands out.
I can't. Is this a joke?
You arresting a motherfucker in a wheelchair? Where's he going? To the door? What the fuck? Sir, officer, you need your ass whooped at this point. You need your fucking ass whooped at this point. You dead ass arrested this man off of a bitch line. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here with this shit, man.
My wife?
You'll get a phone call when you get downstairs.
Name's Charles. Her name's Sarah.
Do me a favor, lift your hands up. Above your head, please.
I don't have muscle control.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not like.
Put on the other side.
I literally can't. I don't have muscle control. I'm not. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, that's fine.
It's not like.
Put on the other side.
I literally can't. I don't have muscle control. I'm not. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of looked like he just fell over just to cause a scene. Cause, I mean, look right here. I mean, I ain't saying the man lying about being disabled. I'm not saying that. But look at this.
Muscle control. I'm not.
He lifted his arm. And then he just kind of fell to the side a little bit.
Oh my god.
And then he fell.
Oh my god.
I mean, it kind of seemed like he kind of made it kind of dramatic and shit. But I'm not saying that the man's not disabled, but still.
So now this cop, who is a total idiot, is going to leave this man on the floor for a couple of minutes until a cop who has a brain comes and says, hold on, something is wrong here.
I was waiting for the paramedics to come there right next door, so. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do.
Why would you wait for the paramedics when your stupid ass kind of caused this situation on yourself, you stupid motherfucker?
Like, pick me up like a baby.
He's been in a wheelchair for a while. It's on the chest. Broke into your house. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But please don't pelvis. No, we're not. I can't do anything more. Okay, we have to hold on.
Yo, if you move my leg, it's my leg that's. You see that?
Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, push it up. I'm gonna have to get behind it a little bit. Okay, so this is what we need to do first. What is the warrant for? Hold on, sir. Hold on. What's the warrant for?
Ag assault.
I broke into somebody's house.
Felony trespass, ag assault.
How long ago?
June 19th. June 19th, 15th, 9th, one of those.
How long you been paralyzed?
25 years.
Okay. Make a phone call to me. Hold on. Let's get him sitting up right.
So police went into the back and they have a little issue here. We got a guy who's obviously in a wheelchair, paraplegic, can't walk. Matter of fact, he can barely sit up. And we have a report of him kicking in a door, chasing a woman down and choking.
I don't understand how the guy literally thought that it would have made sense to fucking move this man. Because if he's in a wheelchair, me as a person, if I know he's in a wheelchair, I'm not about to sit here and try to move him because already that wheelchair looks like it wasn't even the wheelchair wasn't even really holding him in. So you kind of moved him, and then the seat is already perched up and is already kind of like rounded out. So any type of movement, he could have fell over. But your stupid ass tried to get him up. Like, bro, you're the dumbass.
Choking her out. Something doesn't seem right. So this other officer challenges the arresting officer's mentality about this whole thing. Are you an idiot? Because obviously this guy can't kick down any doors.
He's do some backdrop.
So I was like, man, I don't know if this is true or not, and I can't ascertain that right now.
So, might need to call the district attorney's office. Because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in. He didn't kick it in.
Well, she didn't say kicked in. She said, well, I can't recall if it was kicked in or if that's what she said. Because all I remember I wrote was that forced entry was made.
Flashback.
What happened?
He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out.
So he kicked in the door, choked you out, and ran out. She want to be a victim so fucking bad. Ma'am, who is kicking in the door and wanting to choke your stupid ass out? Answer that question. I'll wait.
Tried to get the keys from my hand of my truck.
So he grabbed you by your neck?
Mm-hmm.
So if it was kicked in and he has indeed been paralyzed since he was 19 years old, that would be kind of hard.
Because I'm looking at his legs. I got a couple of relatives that are quadriplegics. That what we see with his lower extremities ain't for play.
Okay.
That's legit. And if he was born in 82, that means he was shot in 2001. And he's been paralyzed since, 19 years.
So now these two officers go to a supervisor to tell the supervisor that, hey, we got somebody here who obviously can't walk. He's a paraplegic and he's being accused of kicking down the door and chasing a woman down. Now, we need you to help us out. Should we arrest this guy because he's clearly not able to have committed this crime?
Don't mean to interrupt your lunch. I'm stepping in, helping out a little bit. They got a quadriplegic guy up there.
I just told him about it.
Oh, he already got the rundown?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny worse. Yeah, but how could he?
And I just want to put it out there, he flopped out the wheelchair I was like, can you raise your hands? Because I'm trying to, you know, pat him down, make sure he doesn't have anything. I don't know if the camera's going to catch it, but I got him by the tip of my fingers. And he just...
It's a ruse, man.
So,
I mean, it's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail, so.
Yeah. But he is fucked up from the waist below.
That is pretty... I've actually...
Why he say it like that? He is fucked up from the waist below. Why he say it like that? Bro, you ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Seeing him, I agree. But then again, like I said, I don't know what happened between 9 months ago from now, and I don't know how much muscle mass you lose from not using your legs. So I don't know if, you know.
That's for the court to decide.
Yeah. Wife said he's been paralyzed for 19 years, so. Okay.
Well, just get ready to clear him.
Yeah. Okay.
So the supervisor's a dummy too. He should at least have gone out to look at the guy to say, hold on, this report makes no sense. How's he kicking indoors and chasing down women and he's in a wheelchair? He can't.
So the supervisor dumbass and the cops dumbass. Do we ever get a chance to know who is not the dumbass in this whole entire case? Because this is just ridiculous at this point. This is just incompetence at this damn point.
Move, like what's going on? But they go and arrest him anyway.
Like what's happened to me, I got you know? Right.
So, if you need his information. So I just spoke to LT and Major. Unfortunately, I still have to take him because it's a felony warrant. Now, I don't know what's happening between you and this young lady, whatever you guys had.
That bitch ain't young. That bitch old. That is an old bitch. That is an old ass, decrepit ass bitch that ain't got shit going on for herself. That's who that is. That woman is a... Never mind.
That's not...
Yeah, I understand that.
So, if she made a false report, that's going to be on her, obviously. Like I said, I explained, I noticed your condition, I see it, but I have to do my due diligence. It's a warrant out. I have to go ahead and take you in. So now that's going to be up to you and the courts and your lawyers and her and
to
that
do what? Like
to establish your innocence until proven guilty. So at this point, she says you kicked down her door. It don't look like you could kick anything. No offense at this point in time. So that's why I told you earlier. If you have documentation that you were shot at 19, that you've been to Grady, that you
I do. I can provide it in 10 minutes from now.
So. I
can just call my doctor, right? I mean, like,
I need paper. If it ain't on paper, it don't have it.
I mean, you can call the DMV and see that I've needed mechanical aids on my license for the past 25 years.
Yep.
You can call, we can drive to Grady right now.
Give me 1 second. Let me, actually,
Yeah.
give me 1 second.
I can show you my handicap.
At this point, I would have said, you know what? Fuck it at this point. Because this is just stupid.
Give me 1 second. Let me go talk to my major real quick.
So you got that right. The cop has now got to go back to talk to the major because he said, you got to prove your innocence. And the guy's like, I can prove it. A handicap placard, my DMV license. Hell, we can call my doctor. He'll send the paperwork over. I am innocent. I've been in this wheelchair for 20 years. Now the officer says, let me go talk to the major again.
I'm so sorry, last thing. He's saying that he can prove with paper documentation that he's been in the wheelchair for that long.
Okay, but you can still punch somebody in the wheelchair, right? I mean, that doesn't mean that he didn't do what he was accused of, right?
You bald, big-eared dummy. Like, come on, man. You still in the office. Get your stupid ass up and come on out here and see what the fuck going on. Because at this point, it's just a back and forth. I want to see your supervisor because this is just stupid.
The main thing, honestly and truly, is the forced entry part.
I think you're still covered under probable cause because
like, I don't know if I told you earlier, she gave a description of him, spelled out his name, and gave us his date of birth. So I'm like, unless she's just your mistress and she's just really that pissed off at you that she would go through all these lengths, it's no mistaken identity. It's
Right.
so.
I mean, he could have forced entry if he had a tool, or I mean.
How the fuck can you force entry if she said that he kicked the fucking door in? Kick means your feet, you big stupid motherfucker.
Who knows? I mean, I don't think just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean you
can't break a door down.
Right.
So yeah, the supervisor believes that they got enough to arrest this guy who can't walk. So that's what they do.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take you today, sir.
Can I talk to whoever that guy was?
It's really nothing he can do, and he's the one that's telling me because you still have an active warrant, and that warrant isn't going anywhere. I've even so far.
The warrant is void because the bitch lied.
Went so far as to reach out to the district attorney and see if there's something that I could do, but they're not answering. So unfortunately, I had to take you in.
Told me that I could provide documentation.
That's not a right here, right now matter. That's going to be a later on matter.
Can I talk to the
and even
judge?
so,
Can the judge?
And even so,
Can somebody like the judge
I'm trying to tell you. And even so, you're in a wheelchair that doesn't conclusively prove that you can't force entry into a home.
Now, you've watched all that play out, but police then decided, hey, let's actually do a background check on the victim to see if she has any other incidents of filing false police reports. This is what they found.
A year before Catherine claimed Charles assaulted her, the Newnan Police Department, about 30 miles away, arrested her for theft and forgery after allegedly filing a false police report claiming someone stole from her.
So not only did this bitch lie, she has a documented criminal history of falsifying police reports. You can't make this shit up.
Now, police are in some trouble. They have a man kicking down a door. They have the witness filing false police reports all over the place. So eventually they caught up with her and said, hey, what the hell's going on? Did this guy kick in your door? This is what she had to say.
According to this email obtained by Charles' attorney, Catherine wrote to a College Park police detective this week asking to change her statement, writing, "My mental state and physical trauma in that moment worked to confuse me. Please contact me at your convenience so I can edit the information in the report and clear the name of an innocent man."
How's this impacted you?
Well, I haven't been able to leave my house in a meaningful way in 2 or 3 months, just out of fear that I'll be picked up for an arrest warrant.
Now, obviously, this police report was false. She gave his name, his birthday. She described him. So it wasn't like she was confused in that way. She said, this was the person who assaulted me. But you would think with such a false report that put this man through what looked to be hell, she would have been arrested for filing another false police report. But it didn't happen.
We reached out to Catherine Jensen. She also did not respond, but her mother says she now acknowledges Charles did not attack her. Catherine has not been charged in this case.
How the fuck can you... Wait a damn minute. How the fuck can you literally lie during the police report? Say that you did not... Well, say that he kicked in your door. You see that this man is a what is it? Paraplegic? He's a paraplegic. He can't walk. And you're telling me that this man forced entry into your home, then come to find out that your stupid ass has a history of making false police reports, and you can't make this shit up. You can't. You made false police reports, and on top of that, you got an innocent man arrested because you felt in the back of your heart and in your mind that he some way, somehow, in some incredibly stupid ass way broke into your house. Yeah, the cops are dumb at that one. At this point, the cops are fucking dumb. Cause you can't make this shit up. Boy, oh boy. Like, share, subscribe, channel, support podcast, and Spotify.com. Remember, you can get arrested for kicking in the door even if you're quadriplegic at this point. Yeah, sarcasm. Dumb. Anyways, I'll catch y'all later, man. Bye, guys.